Are you ready for what could be the biggest winter weather outbreak in years? Multiple major snowstorms are targeting the eastern United States starting this weekend, and if you live anywhere from Texas to Maine, you need to hear this right now. Here is what is coming. A powerful 988 millibar low-pressure system, multiple feet of snow for millions of Americans, and Arctic air so cold that wind chills could reach 25 degrees below zero. This is not a drill. This is happening, and it is happening fast. But here is the critical question. Will the storm hit your city? Stay with me because at the 30-second mark, I am going to reveal the exact cities in the bullseye for the heaviest snow. And at minute 5, I will give you the precise timing for when the snow starts, peaks, and ends in your specific location. Right now, as I speak to you, both the European and GFS weather models have dramatically shifted their forecasts. Yesterday, these models were showing minor snow chances in the deep south. Today, they are screaming major blizzard conditions for the mid-Atlantic, Northeast, Ohio Valley, and core northern territories of the eastern United States. Here is your first reward for staying with me. If you live in Pennsylvania, New York, New England, Ohio, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, or North Carolina, you are directly in the path of what could be a historic winter storm. We are talking about potential snowfall totals that could measure in feet, not inches. But here is the twist. Cities like Phoenix enjoy 83 degrees, Los Angeles 75 degrees, Miami 66 degrees. This temperature contrast fuels an absolute monster storm system. The pattern is setting up perfectly, and not in a good way. The jet stream, instead of dipping into the east, is running very flat across the United States right now. This is bringing seasonable temperatures to much of the country. But watch what happens next. By Wednesday, February 11th, we start to see the first signals of trouble. Deeper south precipitation develops alongside Arctic air that is dipping further south by midweek. This system has been flip-flopping between model runs, sometimes bringing snow to the Middle Eastern areas, sometimes missing them entirely. The potential is there, but we are getting close enough now that I am becoming more doubtful anything major occurs from this specific system. However, out west, a massive snow system is developing for Wednesday. This is bringing significant snowfall to all three major mountain ranges, the Cascades, the Sierra Nevada, and the Rockies. Seattle, Portland, and Boise, you are going to see this first. Spokane, Missoula, Idaho Falls, and Salt Lake City get ready for heavy mountain snow. Now here is where it gets serious. By Thursday, February 12th, temperatures drop again across the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast. Cleveland, you will be at 10 degrees. Pittsburgh, 13 degrees. Buffalo, you are looking at 2 degrees. A clipper system tries to develop across the Midwest, moving along the jet stream, but instead of staying coherent, this energy recycles southwest. Watch this carefully. Low pressure starts forming over south-central areas, bringing thunderstorm chances to Texas, Louisiana, and southern Oklahoma. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, you might see some storms. But here is the plot twist that changes everything. As we progress through the weekend and towards Sunday, February 15th, this system swings around through the deep south and up the interior of the eastern states. Major snowfall starts developing for Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and even southern New England. The low pressure intensifies to 988 millibars near the Virginia-North Carolina border. That is a very strong system for this time of year. Columbus, Cleveland, Akron, you need to pay attention. Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Scranton State College, this is aimed at you. Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, major snow is likely. Boston, Providence, Hartford, Portland, Maine, you are in the bullseye too. Even cities like Charleston, West Virginia, Roanoke, Richmond, and the mountains of North Carolina could see significant accumulation. Here is the critical part about storm track. Instead of moving directly north, this low pressure moves offshore. This is incredibly favorable for heavy snowfall. Why? Because it keeps the cold air locked in place while moisture streams northward. By Monday, February 16th, areas of northern West Virginia, northern Virginia, much of Maryland, including Baltimore and the D.C. metro, New York State, and southern New England are getting hammered with heavy snowfall. We are now within 10 days of this event, almost at the 7-day mark. This is medium-range forecasting, not long-range speculation. The confidence is increasing. The European model shows this low-pressure system positioning almost perfectly near the benchmark location, bringing snowfall to much of New England and almost all of New England. We are talking very heavy snowfall rates. If this plays out exactly as modeled, this could be a massive snow system that paralyzes travel across the entire Northeast corridor. Newark, Jersey City, Trenton, Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, you are all in the zone. New York City, Stamford, Connecticut, New Haven, Bridgeport, this means you. Providence, Worcester, Springfield, Massachusetts, this is tracking right toward you. But wait, there is more. Immediately after this major storm system, another clipper dives down from Canada, potentially bringing light to moderate snowfall right behind the first storm. This would be a 1-2 punch for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Cincinnati, you might catch the western edge. Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, South Bend, you could see accumulating snow. Detroit, Flint, Grand Rapids, Ann Arbor, the Great Lakes region is not being left out of this pattern. Out west, the mountains continue to get pounded. Denver, Colorado Springs, Cheyenne, you are seeing consistent snowfall opportunities. Flagstaff, Prescott, the Arizona high country gets in on the action too. Reno, Carson City, Lake Tahoe, multiple feet of snow are likely in the Sierra Nevada. Now let me give you the GFS model perspective. The GFS also develops a deep southern storm for next weekend, but tracks the low further south over eastern North Carolina. This brings heavy snow to interior North Carolina, interior Virginia, eastern West Virginia, Maryland, D.C., and Pennsylvania, but it tracks too far offshore for maximum coastal impact. The storm track is absolutely critical. A shift of just 50 miles changes everything. Here is the timing breakdown you have been waiting for. This is when the storm impacts your area. For the deep south, showers and thunderstorms begin Friday night, February 14th, into Saturday morning, February 15th. Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville, this is primarily rain for you with temperatures too warm for snow in the lower elevations. For the southern mid-Atlantic, snow begins Saturday evening, February 15th. Charlotte, Raleigh, Richmond, first flakes arrive evening, becoming heavy overnight. For the central mid-Atlantic, snow begins late Saturday night. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Frederick, snow falls by sunrise Sunday, continuing through afternoon. For Pennsylvania and Ohio Valley, snow begins Sunday morning, February 16th. Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Columbus, Cleveland, accumulating snow mid-morning. Peak rates Sunday afternoon through night. For New York and northern New England, snow begins Sunday afternoon. Albany, Syracuse, Buffalo, heavy snow mid-afternoon. New York City Metro, late Sunday afternoon if track is favorable. For southern New England, snow begins Sunday evening. Hartford, Providence, Boston, Portland, Maine, heavy snow Sunday night through Monday morning, February 17th. Peak snowfall Sunday night into Monday morning with rates reaching 2 to 3 inches per hour. Storm pulls away Monday afternoon. Total snowfall potential. European model shows 2 to 3 feet possible from Pennsylvania through New York into New England. GFS model shows 1 to 2 feet for southern mid-Atlantic and interior areas. Here is what makes this dangerous. Strong winds create blizzard conditions. Visibility near zero. Drifting snow makes roads impassable. Power outages likely as heavy snow brings down trees and lines. Arctic air behind the system brings wind chills 10 to 20 degrees below zero across interior New England and upstate New York Monday night. But here is the part that should really grab your attention. This is not the only storm. Looking into late February, the pattern shows multiple storm opportunities. Week 3 shows a trough out west, creating storm systems tracking west to east. Week 4, February 23rd through March 1st, brings an even bigger winter storm potential as the temperature gradient sharpens from Texas to the Ohio Valley. Minneapolis, Duluth, Chicago, Des Moines, Omaha, Kansas City, you are favored for multiple events. Even cities that have seen little snow this winter like Nebraska, Colorado, Iowa, Northern Illinois, and Michigan could finally get their share. The Northeast, especially New England, could see event after event through late February. As we transition into March, winter impacts favor northern areas while the Gulf Coast warms. Jackson, Mississippi, Mobile, New Orleans, severe weather chances increase as snow chances decrease further south. So here is what you need to know. Major winter storm developing next weekend into Monday, February 15th and 16th. High confidence for significant snow mid-Atlantic through Northeast. Highest probability cities: Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Scranton, Albany, Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, Erie, Hartford, Boston, Providence, Portland, Maine. Track-dependent cities: Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, Newark, Richmond, Raleigh, Charlotte, Columbus, Cleveland. Western Mountains ongoing: Denver, Boise, Salt Lake City, Reno, Flagstaff. Timing: Saturday evening through Monday afternoon. Peak Sunday night into Monday morning. Additional Arctic blasts and more major storms follow in late February. Comment below with your city and I will respond with your specific forecast. Stock up on essentials now. Bread, milk, batteries, medications, pet food. Get it today. Charge devices. Fill gas tanks. Test generators now. And here is your teaser. Tomorrow I will have the very latest model runs showing storm track shifts. We will dive deep into that potential late February monster, impacting an even wider area. The pattern is incredibly active. Subscribe so you never miss critical updates. Hit that notification bell. Winter is far from over. If you live in the northern half of the United States, the next 3 weeks could bring the most significant winter weather in years. Drop your location in the comments right now. Let me know where you are watching from and I will get you the forecast you need. This is urgent. This is happening and you need to be prepared. Stay safe out there and I will see you in tomorrow's update with the very latest